points at William Dafoe. I think he was a Green Goblin at the time. Biggest dick in Hollywood. Do you know what? No one knows this.
The scoop.
Inside scoop. So we were doing my snog with Matt. So my snog was with Matt
Your
in the
snog was
film.
cut out?
It was cut out.
So guys, thank you so much for listening. Just want to take a moment to thank my sponsor, Swan. They've been absolutely amazing. The set, everything, the whole podcast is down to them. So yeah, they are fabulous. You can use a discount code of mine on the Swan website to get any of their cool kitchen stuff. There is something for everyone. It is Lauren S20. So make sure you use that at checkout. My favourite collection is the Nordic collection, which you probably saw on the gram, which is beautiful. It's aesthetic. But then there's also pink, green, pastels, anything for anyone. The pink collection is my favourite. So if you are into the chick flick vibe, that's the one I would recommend. And I also love my new air fryer. So if you're fancying anything from Swan, visit www.swan-brand.co.uk and don't forget my discount code for 20% off. Welcome back to Not Always a Princess. I do probably sound really nervous on this one because I am a little bit. I'm very starstruck, even though I've just been chatting to you for the past half an hour. We today have Georgia Henshaw on the pod. If you don't know who Georgia Henshaw is, where have you been all your life?
Get to know.
I watched you in the cinema at 10 years old. We worked out today.
You.
10. I was 10.
Fabulous age.
Yes.
To discover this face.
Yes. Then I discovered you were in Waterloo Road as well, another iconic thing as well.
When was that? Like all of last week, maybe?
Yes.
Late
because
to
the
that
new one
party.
was coming out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
it's Rosie from Angus, the
I
Perfect
know.
Snogging.
It's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
But when people recognise me from Waterloo Road, I'm like, oh, it's your accent. And I'm like, okay, I was doing a Manchester accent, failed on that one,
Yeah, because you
know?
have a different accent on that one.
Yeah, Manchester.
Yeah, go on, do it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my grandma's from Chesterfield, so I've grown up absolutely taking the mick out my grandma all my life, you know how
Love
it is,
that.
isn't it? You're right, grandma. Oh, she likes a bit of bready. So sit there. We sat there, we watched, and I remember vividly, this is an absolute favourite memory of mine. I think I was like 10 or something, sat there, family, maybe younger, I'd say like 8, my brother's 12. We're watching Spider-Man with William Dafoe. William
Nice.
Dafoe. And grandma sat there, like that. Watching the TV, sucking on a bit of bread.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
she
giving me
likes a
Catherine
bit
Tate
of
vibes
bread,
right now.
like that. She goes, see him there. Points at William Dafoe. I think he was a Green Goblin at the time. Biggest dick in Hollywood.
Love that. So she's your accent inspo.
Yeah. So if I ever have to go into my northern, it's biggest dick in Hollywood.
I love that. Biggest dick in Hollywood. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Because I was just working out earlier that you do have your normal accent in Angus.
I do, yeah.
Snogging.
Snogging.
Snogging. Yes.
Well, I did. They got us a dialect coach for it.
Nice.
To be all RP, to be all from the same spot. And that's the one accent I find really, really hard to do is RP because you've got to take it all off. So you're not laying on an accent, which is just easier to do. Do you know what I mean? You can like really chuck it on. Bit of Danny Dyer we were talking about earlier.
Danny fucking Dyer.
You can chuck it on, but pulling everything away is really hard. So they said I was going to Marks and Spencer's. And I was only like a 13-year-old girl in like a cute little chick flick, so I didn't need to do so much. So they just said, just do your own voice, George, calm down. Yeah. And I did, so there we go, a bit of Welsh.
I think the Welsh is really nice in a chick flick, because they do that in Wild Child as well. They're all...
Who was it?
She's in Slaggy Lindsay. She's in...
Kimberly
she's
Nixon.
Welsh.
She's a legend. She is Welsh.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was in Wild Child and she was Slaggy Lindsay as well.
Yeah.
So...
She's delightful, by the way. I just want to let you know.
I mean, she
inside
loves it.
scoop.
Yeah.
She's really a lovely, lovely person.
She comes across not like Slaggy Lindsay.
Not a slag at all.
She comes across more like she is in Wild Child. So. Yeah, she's an icon in that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to start off with Angus because this is I was trying to think of chick flick guests, some cool guests. That's why I'm most excited for you. Angus Thongs Perfect Snogging I watched when I was 10. It is one of my top 5 favourite chick flicks. Posters on the wall.
Go on.
Yeah. I did the Olive scene on TikTok.
Yeah.
Went viral.
Go on.
So that, for me, you're an icon. You're in one of the most iconic movies for our generation of all time.
That's mad, yeah.
How do you feel about it all?
That's mad. I think it's just sweet and nice that Because this sort so relatable.
Do you get recognised for it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
mainly people
perhaps,
our
please.
age. None of that. Mainly people like our age, our age group. Because it was like a seminal thing that we grew up with.
Yeah.
And people learned from it and read the book. Like I didn't read.
I didn't know it was a book. Can't believe that.
Okay.
I know.
Until when?
Until like recently.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
What's Louise Renson's the author?
Yeah.
Maybe Reynolds. That's bad.
That's bad.
She's a legend, though. She
Yeah.
was a legend. She's passed away. Absolute legend. Really funny, naughty woman.
Yeah.
So when we were filming,
I think that comes across.
yeah, so it was her diaries. How ingenious. Write a diary. So it was her diaries from when she was a teenager. And she turned it into a film. This just reminds me a little bit of you and your life about how you're turning your trials and tribulations into something like this.
My breakups and shit like that.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So, she made them into diaries, made them into books. They were really successful just because they're so relatable. And I didn't used to read at all. And they were written in like day formats. So you can read a day and go to sleep if you want. Like Jacqueline Wilson.
I'm going to get this.
Did you ever read any Jacqueline Wilson?
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
Was it Candy Floss?
I don't know. Something about a dustbin baby.
Loved that. Yeah. There was definitely a Candy Floss one. She had big frizzy blonde hair.
It was called Candy Floss.
Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
Because I'm thinking of what's the children's home? Tracy
Beaker.
That's not Candy Floss, is it? You're thinking about?
No. Okay. Two separate ones.
Right. Love's a frizzy bitch.
Yes.
Guilty as charged.
She does.
So yeah, right. Much like that in the diary entry form. So you just have to read. Well, you can read whatever you want.
I'm obsessed with that. That does come across in Angus, actually.
Peasy.
It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. And then when I got the audition. What
was the audition like?
Well, I went in and the first one was in, the last one was in September, work backwards, February. First one was in February. And I just got I had read the book. I was either 12 or 13. I think maybe just turned 13.
And was Angus before Waterloo Road?
Yeah, it was, yeah. So Angus when I was 13. Went up for this audition. I was up with my mum and grandma. And then, just learned the script. It's all up to me. I don't do any of it with them. I never have done any of it with them. It's nothing to do with them. It's me and my thing, and they leave me to it, Anyway, I went into the audition, and there was the director, Grinda Chadda, the producer, a couple of people, and Louise, the author. And there's me. I was like, really, like, oh, God, embarrassing 13-year-old. I went to her. I was like, so have you read the books or something? I said, yeah, I read.
I'd be like...
I was like, no, I read. And I never read. You made me read. You can retire.
Yeah.
Retire.
No.
God, I know.
No, but I bet you that made your life. Bet you any money.
That got me the job.
Flattery
gets you everything.
Yes. You made me read.
That was the first one. And then you know how it is. You forget about it. You got to forget about it. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
So
you do that.
I forgot about it. You mean coming off here?
So was it a scary audition?
No, not
you were 13,
for me.
so what is that? You don't overthink at that age, do you? You
exactly.
Just is what it is.
Fearless, powerful, scary.
Yeah.
Like unstoppable.
Did you meet any of the girls you were performing with on Angus?
The second audition then? So in the final round, I heard nothing until September. And I went up for the final round then. And I was sat in the waiting room with Eleanor, who plays jazz. So I was sat next to her. And because I'd read the books, and she has got eyelashes like a cow. Yeah. In the book. So they do mention jazz. Eyelashes like a cow. I sat next to her. I was like, you have mine. She was like, what? I was like, I've got eyelashes like a cow.
She read the books as well?
Yeah, she had. Yeah.
Nice.
She just think I was
and
being
she
mental.
knew what you were on about.
Yeah. And so we were chatting, really happy. I might have seen Georgia. I can't remember. But it was like this was final round. So we're all just in the same little audition space. And I love it how different people respond differently. Yeah. So some people are really not going to talk. Not going to talk.
Serious.
Trying to like
pushy mums
front
behind
you
them.
out. Yeah, front you out. Or maybe it's just they were nervous. I was a right little chatterbox, I made another friend as well who I bumped into 4 years later. She was like, do you remember that? You gave me a metal rod. I was like, certainly not. She's like, yeah, you gave me a metal rod. A metal rod. You're welcome. And she's like, I still got it in my attic.
In her life.
Tick.
Oh.
But I went into the audition. Okay, do you know what? No one knows this.
The scoop.
Inside scoop. I went in there, and this time the final round was a board. So we've got Paramount, Nickelodeon, producers, directors, loads of people, whatever. I'm in there, and I was just chatting them up.
Chatting them up. I read because of you.
yeah. What did you do? Yeah, me too. So, I was chatting, and I was a big fan of the Mighty Boosh. I think you might have just missed that one.
Yeah,
Mighty
doesn't
Boosh,
ring a bell.
Really great. Really funny comedy show. Really silly, obscure humour.
Have you heard of it, Dan?
I used to love it.
Yeah.
It's fun,
Like
isn't
it. Dan's old.
Yeah. No, it's a good one. And obscure, and one for the oldies, apparently. Ugh, can't believe I'm saying that. Jesus. We used to watch Mighty Boosh, and one of the characters, he has a little thing, and he says, he's like, I mime. And I just did this, and I took it as my own. So 13-year-old me, and I was like, I mime. And they were like, what? I was like, yep.
Oh, you didn't?
I'll give you a couple of, examples. Yeah, so I'm like, well, I'll show you my miming. Stamp collection. Jazz trombone. And my favourite.
She's acting these out, by the way.
This is all stolen material, but it got me the job, steal away. And the penny farthing was a bit like this.
You need to come to YouTube to see Georgia's miming.
Ma derrière. On the penny farthing.
So between pretending, well, not pretending, you did read the book, pretending you read because of the author. And miming.
Yeah, and
that's how you got Rosie.
I did. And on the way out, no complaints, not complaining, not a complaint. On the way out, the producer spat my bum and said, cheeky, woman, cheeky. So I kind of knew I was in, if someone's going to slap your bum.
Did you go home and be like, Mum, I've got it?
Nah, it was just like good vibes.
Good
you know
vibes.
what I mean? You come out buzzing.
Yeah.
But you never know. So that was it. And it was really fun, really just fun audition.
And so how was it on set with the cast? How was working on the movie?
Yeah,
you were in the Ace Gang.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yes.
So we did rehearsals and stuff. We went out in Camden Market and stuff beforehand, just to get to know each other. While we were there, Eleanor got scouted by, it was like Storm Agency or something like Storm Mod Agency, because she is supermodel. Yeah. Wow. Eyelashes like a cow. I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
Supermodel, amazing. So she got someone from Storm came over, and they were like, can we take a photo? Here's your our card. Would you like to come to the agency? And they needed a serious photo. I've never heard of really being serious. Pulling faces. Please, sorry. Do you mind?
Yeah.
But and she didn't. I don't think she went into that just then. Too busy being an actress.
She's an actress. Yeah, she's done really well, hasn't she? Was she in Downton Abbey? Oh,
Demelza. She plays Demelza.
She was in something.
Poldark.
Oh yeah, she was.
Yeah. Were you into that?
No.
You didn't get
there. I didn't.
You weren't on the hype.
No, I'm still watching Angus Thongs Perfect Snogging at 25.
Right, Lisa. And stay there. Do you know what, right? Speaking of being a big thing to people, or people like watching it, people watch it on hangovers.
Yeah.
It's a hangover film.
It is. Any chick flick is a hangover movie.
Yeah.
And like I said, it is one of the most, especially for British people. I don't know if it's big in America. I don't know if they'd understand the...
Right, it got 4th worldwide box office.
Did it?
Yeah. And it was released the same week as Mamma Mia, the first one.
Really?
Yeah. The Dark Knight Rises, Batman, Heath Ledger was in it. It was his final movie.
God, the same year.
Everyone's going to...
Use my language.
Same week. Same week. It was
Wow.
released on the same week as my 15th birthday. Same week as Mamma Mia, first one. Dark Knight Rises, Heath Ledger's last film. Everyone's 100% going to see, of course. I was. And then there was another thing as well. There was another one.
Big movies.
Yeah, go on. And I was only, as I said, I was 14, chatting to the producer, Michelle. And I'm like, Michelle, I know this is your job, not mine, but sure we should do it this week.
But it is one of the most iconic British movies of all time. Don't know if it's massive in America, but for me it is just iconic British humour. Like snogging and all that.
Yeah, and the snogging.
It was my childhood.
Did you do it? Did you sit on your hands?
I did the pencil case one, where you put the pencil case in between your boobs and check how big your boobs are.
Is it in between?
Is it in between?
I think it's under. In between?
No,
How's that going to stay there?
A lie. No, is it under? This is my favourite movie.
I didn't even know that. What's that? Is that in Angus Thongs?
Do you know why this didn't work for me? Because I've never had boobs growing up. So all my friends were like, I can fit a pencil case. And I was like, lol.
Yeah. Well, I can fit loads, mate. But yeah, are you sure it's not under? Because I see women doing it like with brooms. Do you know what I mean? Like there's women with like big boobs and they can get a sofa under there and just let go and it stays. Like me and you under a lady's.
I think it was under, you know. I think you were in the movie. I trust you.
I wasn't in the scene. So.
Were you not in the
No,
scene?
I don't know.
Oh, did you have a crush on the guy? Because he is a bit of a...
Okay.
Okay.
That was gossip, innit? This is fun.
Yes.
Okay.
Robbie.
He's lovely.
Yeah.
A lovely guy.
Okay.
He's a nice guy.
A nice guy.
He's like...
Is there a butt coming? Is there a butt? You know, he's a nice guy, but...
Oh, no.
Oh, no, just a nice guy.
He's a really nice guy. Sounds really sound...
What's the age difference? Well, what was the age difference between you guys and him?
Oh,
he looks older.
Yeah, I was 14. I was the youngest one. I think that he was 17.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
And I just,
But he didn't play a 17-year-old in the movie, did he?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, they weren't going to go for an adult. Come on, it had to be like age appropriate. They weren't going to go.
But over 16.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but they weren't doing it.
Oh, right, no. Just Snog again.
Yeah.
But you had a crush on him then? Because I was 10 years old, I was dying.
I mean, I'm not saying like I had a crush. We got on really well.
She's just a perfect nutter. That line for me.
Okay. Oh, you like that?
I love that line.
That's so me.
I'm a perfect
Melting.
nutter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, M-A-D.
He loved everything about her. That was the thing. Like, she hated her nose.
Okay.
She hated everything. But
So I'll leave him to you.
Yeah.
You can have him.
Can I have him?
Yes.
Sorry, Dan. Robbie.
But we were shooting. Everyone had a snog on it. Everyone had a snog in the film, as in the film now, not behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So Manjeevan, who's playing Ellen, was with Dave the Laugh.
Dave the Laugh,
Tommy Basto.
Nuggers.
Then, Aaron was with Georgia.
Yeah.
And Ellen
them?
was with
The brother. Even I can't remember his name.
Sean, his name's Sean, and he's a
real
really
life.
legend of a lovely lad.
A
There we
lovely
go,
lad.
Shawnee. Right, anyway, they're all snogs. We were all sat around. This is like in rehearsals when you're getting to know each other. And, we're all sat around in rehearsals, and Gorinda, the director, she's going, ooh, okay, so snogs. Everyone's got a snog. Trying to wipe, do you know what I mean? Like, trying to make, everyone a bit awkward and embarrassed, right?
Yeah.
Well, listen, you're only embarrassed if you decide to be. So, not for me. We're like, but I also do quite, it's funny, innit? Come on, like, winding people up about, like, their first kiss or on set, snogs. So, it was actually Manjeevan's first kiss ever in real life. So, it was really going for that one. So it was just so cute. And so we were like winding each other up, whatever. I had a boyfriend at the time. So much like my character of all of the gang, I was the one with the boyfriend, blah, blah, blah.
You were the one with the boyfriend.
Sven.
Yeah.
Thoran. Bless him, Matt, he was a legend. He got cut out of the film. So we were doing my snog with Matt. So my snog was with Matt in the film. Your snog was
cut out?
It was cut out.
Why?
Do you know what? It actually just was because they cut Sven out in the end. And he was a legend. But we were doing this scene, and we were like dancing. And Matt, who played him, so I was 13, 14. And he was 27.
In real life?
Real life. We're having a snog.
Shit.
Bless him, innit? Bless him. But it's a good, like, out of all the girls, like, it's a good job he was working with me, and I was, honestly, we'd do it. And, like, just to, like, definitely not make it awkward. I would be like, sorry, I don't think we got that one. Can we go again, please?
Again.
Again. But he was
enjoying this.
He was sound. So he was like 27, gay, in drama school. We were very happy together, just having a laugh. So that was that. That was my snog. But that was my snog on camera. But I had...
Because the worst snog in the whole movie is Georgia's snog with the saliva city. Oh, it is gross. For 7 minutes, roughly. Awful. They time it.
Yeah.
He's like, you're done now. You can go.
So a little inside scoop on that one. The saliva, the spittle was strawberry flavoured.
Was it? That's nice.
Where did they find that?
That's weird. Better than normal saliva though, because honestly, as a 10-year-old girl, that was gross.
Yeah.
Absolutely gross.
That's good, isn't it?
Did you get on with everyone on set?
Yeah,
You all had a laugh. You were
Yeah.
all girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, mate, we got taken out all over London. Like, can you imagine the experiences? You can't really not just be running about having fun with it.
Yeah.
The best. One of the best things that's ever happened to me in my life, honestly, and it's a silly one. We got taken to T4 on the beach because Steve Jones was in it.
Wow.
So T4 on the beach, and we got the bus from Paddington down to Brighton, where it was. And we were on the bus with, people from Shipwrecked. You remember Shipwrecked?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, people from Shipwrecked.
Yeah.
EastEnders, Skins, and then us.
Were you
I was in Skins, but after it, like maybe 2 years after it. So we were on the bus together. My mum was a chaperone, someone else was a chaperone. The whole event was sponsored by Red Bull. I didn't eat all day. My mum's chasing me around with a burger. Oh, Jerry, please eat. Oh my God.
Having their Sammy laugh.
Yeah. And we got like in the little golden D bit, like in front of the stage. So there was Kelly Rowland, Alphabet. Do you remember Alphabet?
I do. Yeah.
Robin.
Yes. Dancing.
Thanks for giving it. Just like some classics, because this was 15 years ago. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Kind of the noughties vibe.
Yeah.
It? Yeah.
And I'm there in the golden circle with Aaron on his shoulders. We were so happy, just dancing away, really happy. Security come over, get up. And then we were supposed to have a live interview on Channel 4. It was T4 on the Beach, this festival.
Was this after the film had gone live or during filming?
I think this was, so it was summer. I think it was just after the premiere, probably. I feel like it was just after the premiere, around that time.
Yeah,
so it was about to be released. So it was about to be released for promo. Yeah, so we were supposed to have this live interview on Channel 4, which I should have been really hyped about, and that's what I'm there to do. But no, I'm there to run around dancing to Kelly Rowland and stuff.
Like,
yeah.
You're so young.
Yeah. So me and Aaron, we got told the news at the same time, and we were like, let's say 20 meters away from each other, really. And like someone whispered in my ear, whispered, we ran towards each other. We were like this. Yeah. We ran like this. We went to the bar. Another Red Bull. Yeah. We went to the bar. And there, I'm like that. Red Bull.
Red Bull shakes.
And I looked to my right. I was like that. I was Agnes Dean. Agnes Dean. Supermodel.
No, don't know that person.
Supermodel. But just mental when you're buzzing off Red Bull. And I'm like, is this an illusion or is she really there? But it was wicked.
Because one of my favourite scenes in Angus is your little montage with the Ace Gang, where you're all running down, looks like a pier.
The pier.
The pier.
That's one of my favourites.
Yeah, it's really nice and light-hearted, and you all look like best friends.
That's what we were doing it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. We'd be, everyone's
spying on the boys.
Yeah, it's cute.
So what was your favourite thing about Angus then?
T4 on the beach.
T4 on the beach.
Because I haven't got there yet. I mean, it's the best bit, right? It's so sad that I'm like on about this as the best bit. So there was these chairs, and in the middle of these chairs there were goodie bags, and I was like, so I was like, this woman. And bear in mind now, I was max 15.
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing the age, and I was like this. Do you mean? I was like, so what are they? What are we allowed them or no? Or no? And they were like, oh, what are you here from? And I was like, Angus Thongs Perfect Snogging. She was like, I went to the press screening of that. I was like, did you like it? She was like, yeah. I was like, I can introduce you to the whole crew, the whole cast.
Me a goodie bag.
Yeah. She was like, have. And I was like, thank you. And then I was like, what's over there? What's over there? Pointing at a giant gazebo. And like, I don't know why, but I must have.
Gazebo? Why am I imagining a bouncy castle?
Giant bouncy castle. Can I have a go or no? But what's over there? And she was like, oh, that's the Goody Bag Suite. I've never been into anything like that before, That's Goody Bag Suite. I was like, am I allowed in there or no? And she was like that, 1 minute. I was like, okay, all right. Okay,
I mean, you have just promised to introduce us to the entire film set.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm getting everyone now. She was like, follow me. Mum, don't leave. I was like, Mum. And Aaron was there. And Darren Miller from EastEnders, he was on the bus with me.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and him were like that all day running around, like really
seems
fun,
like a
having
nice
fun.
guy.
He really was. So he's like, we're at the front. And then we get to these double doors and there were like bouncers on the doors. And she was like, they're with me. I was like, nice. So we walk in and then it's like the corridor to heaven and all white corridor to heaven. And on the left and the right are all of their alphabet, Kelly Rowland's dressing room, their dressing room. So their names on the door. And I'm like, cool anyway.
Listen, you were probably bigger than Kelly Rowland when Angus came out. I'm not being funny.
Scares me.
Iconic.
So yeah, we walked down to the end of this corridor. Again, another set of bouncers trying to keep the riffraff out. Oh, I got through though, didn't I?
The little snoggers.
Yeah, the double doors open, and I turned to Aaron, and I was like, me and my mum were like, what do we do? Aaron's done it before, and he was like, what do we do? And he went, just go around, get what you want. So I went one way, my mum went another way.
Living your best life.
I know, and it's just, come on, I'm so grateful. Like, and then there's tables, and I didn't know that you were supposed to ask for your size. There's racks of clothes and stuff.
No.
Me and Mum are like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was an amazing memory.
It was an amazing memory.
If you're enjoying the Not Always a Princess podcast, first of all, thank you. But second of all, come and follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on TikTok. On the Instagram, we'll be posting lots of behind the scenes, sneak previews of guests, get ready with me's, chick flick quizzes. And I want to kind of build a little bit of a community on there where we do lots of 90s chick flick stuff. I love my quizzes, as you all know. I started them in lockdown and I've moved them over to the podcast. So if you love stuff like that, yeah, make sure you come and follow the Instagram. And I hope you're enjoying. How far after Angus would you say you realised how iconic it was? Was it instantly? Because I can't remember as a 10-year-old, like I just remember loving it, but I can't remember if it was iconic then or whether it was just normal.
It's tricky.
Yeah.
I guess for people who read the books, it was instantly a thing because they already had years of loving and knowing the characters. So
you brought them to life.
Yeah.
Yeah. How far after Angus would you say the film was iconic? Would you say it was straight away? Or would you say like, because I feel like when I watched it at 10, it was normal. Was it iconic then or is it iconic now that it's my childhood?
I know it's hard. It is hard to do. But I think for the people who've read the books, they had years of knowing the characters, didn't they? So it was like they already know these characters.
You brought them to life.
Yeah. So I think for those people, boom, they were already on there. I don't know, man. So long ago, it all blows into one. I do remember being out and about, and it was, like people would recognize.
You still get recognised now because I would recognise you. If I saw you, I'd be like,
would you would.
I would, 100%.
Yeah, face.
Yay,
yeah.
100%.
Because people actually like never would have thought that was you. But mainly it's my voice. Yeah.
No, I know.
Thank you.
I know you.
Thank you. So got it.
Oh, yeah, under the mic.
There we go.
Boom. Right, okay, I've got, just to finish off on Angus.
Okay.
Talk about it all day.
Okay.
Got a little quiz.
Oh,
An
yeah.
Angus Thongs Perfect Snogging quiz.
You'll probably win.
Yeah, you have said some of the answers, so I know you know some of them.
All right.
Okay, so, are you ready?
We're
10
ready.
questions. You were in it. Yeah, I know all of these. To which planet does Georgia compare her nose? My nose is the size of...
Jupiter.
Yes!
It was
1
in there.
point.
Thank
Love
you.
that. Okay, which fruit gives Georgia wind, according to her mum?
Apples.
Yes,
Ew.
I love that scene
Wow.
so much. Like, Georgia, I thought apples gave you wind. Brilliant. What's the name of Robbie's cat?
Is it Angus?
No, that's
Oh,
Georgia's cat.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
Jingles.
No, it's not Jingles. Jubbly. Jubbly.
Oh, because does he go missing? She's on the beach going, Jubbly.
Jubbly.
Thank you.
Which country does Georgia's dad move to for work?
New Zealand.
Yes.
Hey. This is deep somewhere, isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah, okay.
What is the name of the frequently your handwriting, Sam, is one on its own. One on its own. What's the name of the builder that Georgia thinks her mum's having an affair with?
Alex.
Very far away from that. Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Topless,
Not in
fit, Steve
fit
Jones,
builder,
lovely in real life.
gay.
Sound.
Is he gay in real life? He's gay
No,
in that. He's
no,
not.
no.
He's called Jem.
Jem.
Yeah. What's the name of Robbie's band?
Stiff Dillons.
Ultraviolet.
Yeah. They released
done
music.
anything for him to sing that.
They
to me.
released music.
Really?
Yeah. They put a band together. Made them. They weren't a band. They made a band. They released music.
Love that. Love that. What nickname does Lindsay have?
Slaggy.
Slaggy Lindsay.
Slaggy.
Okay, little bonus question on top of that. When the Ace Gang see her doing something and it's a bit naughty, what do you see her doing?
The chicken fillets in, all right?
Yes, pulling her chicken fillets out. What was the name of your gang?
The Ace Gang.
And what's Dave's nickname?
The Laugh.
Dave the Laugh.
He's a right laugh.
He's a right laugh. See, that's so British, Dave the Laugh.
Yeah.
Spiky hair,
Yeah.
bit Gareth Gates vibes.
Dave the Laugh, pasties over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snogging.
Have you ever had a nickname?
I made an email in high school, LOZZII1, Lozzie 1, and that stuck. To this day, people still call me Lozzie 1.
Out loud, verbally, out loud.
Yeah, you're right, Lozzie 1. Lozzie 1. If I said to anyone at high school what was my nickname in high school, it was Lozzie 1. And some people would go, Lozzie1@hotmail.co.uk. It followed me around.
Well, it's catchy, I tell you
is,
that
Lozzie
now.
1.
I'm thinking title of the new series,
Lozzie
Lozzie1@hotmail.co.uk.
Yeah. How to with Lozzie 1. My new solo episodes.
Hotmail.co.uk.
Yeah. Did you have a nickname?
The only nickname I've ever had was, it didn't stick, thankfully. It was when I was like 4. I had white hair when I was little, and I've got really wrinkly hands. Nana. Yeah, Nana. Didn't stick.
Didn't stick.
Good.
Thank God.
So forget
Take a
about
stick in Hollywood. That's what it reminds me of now. Right, so moving on. A couple of weeks ago, months ago, I would say, I was watching Waterloo Road. And I was like, oh my God, look who it is.
Aww.
Little Maddie Diamond over here. That was your name, wasn't it?
Yeah, what a delightful name. Isn't that banging?
That's a banging name.
Yeah.
Your new character is Maddie Diamond. Great name. And you were the teacher's kid.
Yeah.
You were a rebel. You were just, hard work, to say the least. Didn't like your mum, your
And
stepmom.
Maddie.
Maddie. Yeah, I love that. So tell us about Waterloo Road.
Yeah, well, I'd worked with a few of them before. I'd done a film with Jack McMullen, who played Finn. I done 2 films with him.
I'm so sorry about that language, but honestly, I had him on my wall. No, it's embarrassing, isn't it?
No, it's
you
not.
know him.
Yeah, I do, yeah. It's like a brother.
I'm sorry, Dan. He was the sexiest fucking man on TV. No, him, George Sampson, bad lad. Oh, stop. I thought...
George Sampson, 1 minute. Bad lad.
Bad lad.
That's a phrase I never have
Yeah,
thought
bad
here.
lad. And
wow.
do you know actually it's really bad because I love you so much, Dan, I really do, but I actually followed someone from Waterloo Road when I started watching it. What's he called? Your
Lucian
character,
no,
your character really got on with him and he's not a bad lad.
Ronan. Yeah.
I love him
Yeah.
so
Nice.
much.
Yeah.
He seems so nasty. He's
really
not
nice.
a bad lad. He's
not a bad lad.
Selling fruit and veg down
He was
things,
always
setting up
just
his own
selling
business.
bits. Like we'd have a right laugh on set because he would always be laughing about what his character was up to. He was a wheeler dealer.
Yeah, proper like
funny.
selling fruit and
yeah,
veg.
selling phones, selling this and that.
Then he started going through that little storyline where he was getting hit.
Getting it. Yeah.
Yeah, that one naughty,
That's a
weren't
bit
it?
different, wasn't it?
Yes.
See,
Waterloo Road covered some amazing topics,
Yeah.
even back then when things weren't as big now. So it was amazing. But yeah, your character were a right little rebel.
Yeah, she was, yeah. Well, the thing is, right, she had no
You
mates.
just gave your dad
She had
so
no
much
mates.
shit.
She had no mates. She gave the dad shit.
Your dad was quite fit, actually. He was.
Leave that one to you.
Yeah.
The actress daughter in me is cringing at that one.
He's my dad.
But I'd worked with him as well on the bill. I worked with him like when I was like 13 and then he went on to be my dad. Like,
Is that nice to
4
work with
years
someone
later.
again
Yeah.
on something else?
Yeah.
Comfortable?
Yeah, definitely. Especially if, do you know what I mean, like playing your dad or something.
Yeah.
There was another actor. I'm not going to name him. I'm not actually going to name him. Another
rather.
actor that was originally cast to play my dad in Waterloo Road. And he got recast after, I think, 2 weeks. And I'd worked with him before, this guy.
No way.
And when I worked with him before, he wasn't great, actually.
No.
I did this show. Really rude.
Oh.
Really rude. He'd ask you a question. And so, for instance, where are you from?
At Burnley.
Oh, yeah, because...
Oh,
and
not
read a
one of them.
newspaper. Read a news. That was on purpose. I'm not going to cheat on
there
the
you go,
questions. Imagine that, like asking a question, doing it on purpose. Anyway, what a knob. So that was that.
Well, they got rid of him, so...
And then he came in as my dad. So I'm outside and you see so many of the same people. So you don't know. I'm like, you look at people, you're like, right, cast, crew, real life. You don't know because it's just familiar. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like looking at this guy and I ran and gave him a hug. And he was like,
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry, it didn't last 2 weeks.
Didn't last 2 weeks. And then
Alex
was
came
he from
in.
London as well? Because I think your dad in it had a southern accent.
Yeah, he was Smithy in the bill.
Smithy.
He used to play Smithy in the bill, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any fond memories of Waterloo Road? What was that like to work on? Because as how old were you on that?
17, I turned 18.
As a 17-year-old, that's cool.
Yeah, it was wicked. I moved up to Manchester. I got a flat.
Because it was filmed in, wasn't it?
Rochdale.
Rochdale.
But they put us up in the Northern Quarter.
Didn't you go to the Scotland one?
Yeah, went up to Glasgow with it. So I moved up to Glasgow. So you know when you're asking me my favourite stuff about my favourite times of all these shows, it's where I moved and the experiences around them. Yeah, I love acting. Of course I do.
How did you feel when they asked you to go on the next series of...
Yeah, great. I mean, right. So, well, of course, great. At the time, I was like 16, 17. I was just constantly working. I got Waterloo Road. I did this series. 6 months. 6 months for me at that age. Honestly, was just quite hard for me. Yeah. I was like a 3 months max-ish person.
How long did Angus take to film?
3 months, like doing,
Really?
Like 3 months, maybe like an extra month for rehearsals and stuff.
Wow.
It's a lot. You know, when you have to sit there all day, a scene can take 4 hours. And you've got to keep eye contact.
I mean, I've only been an extra, but I know how hard it is.
You do know, and you felt it, and it's like long.
It used to blow my mind how many times an actor can do a line over and over and over again.
Yeah.
That's talent.
So basically, right after the first series, I said to my agent, I was like, yeah, I am done and I'm up for doing more bits. I was like, come on, I want to move around and have fun, run around.
Yeah.
I think not many people, people stay and stay and stay. Yeah. So I kind of said, I'm up for going. That's why I wasn't on the bus. You know, they had a bus and they had a big bus crash.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't put me on it because I was like, don't worry, I don't want to. They killed loads of people off. Yeah. And because I'd already said, I would like to explore, maybe do some other bits. They didn't put me on the bus, so I didn't get killed off in the crash. Die. They got in touch with my agent then, however many months later, go on, will she do 3 months? And I was like, God, do 3 months, yeah, lovely.
Oh, wow.
Take me to
So what was better, Rochdale or Glasgow? Scotland.
Glasgow was wicked. Disregarding work, I would live there. Oh, the food.
Who else I had a bit of a crush on, actually? And he went to Scotland, Tariq. But he had a really big storyline, didn't he?
Come on, right. Tariq, was he slightly older?
Yeah. He was in the wheelchair in Scotland.
He was an undercover older guy, so he was 24 when we were 25, 26 when we were filming it.
Really?
Playing a teenager, yeah.
So he was a bad lad as well. Yeah.
Oh, you like the bad ones?
I do like the bad ones. Because Finn were a bit... Jack McMullen was a bit... it's really bad how much I had a crush on Jack McMullen. Every single Thursday, Waterloo Road would come on and I would cry. Shut up, Mum. That he wasn't my boyfriend. No, I was. I was psycho. I was like, I loved him. And guess who was next to him on my wall? Justin Bieber. And I was like, actually, I might have a chance with Jack McMullen. It's not Justin Bieber. Yeah. Well,
I know I was going to say, we won't be hitting him up.
No, we won't, because Dan is in the studio.
Dan's in your life. Dan's in your life.
He is. But if anything happens, I've got to back it up.
But on it, Jack's an absolute legend.
Did you have any bad experiences on Waterloo Road? Any scoop? Any drama? Anyone you didn't get on with? Any?
No, to be honest with you.
No?
I wouldn't tell you, but
no. There was someone. She's not revealing.
There wasn't. No, not on that. Ooh,
that's a bit of scoop.
It is, isn't it?
So what did you have a bad experience on?
Oh, no, I can't.
The bill? No?
No, I don't know.
No, just good experiences. You're just a happy-go-lucky kind of gal.
Yeah, no trouble at all.
No, Maddie Diamond's
Never
different.
would I
That's
ever.
the actor.
Especially not when I was a teenager.
Well, I do want to move on to the acting world. Yeah. Because... I've already had we've got some influencers coming on the pod and we've got someone from The Apprentice, she's a businesswoman.
Fun.
But, what, like, I've not really spoken to an actor you've been so successful in some iconic stuff.
Oh,
What is the acting world like?
bit like yours, probably, mate. Sorry, but that's a
Yeah.
rubbish answer. It's afforded me wild experiences. I've travelled loads, as in around the country. I've been coming up and down to London on my own since I was 12.
Yeah.
These experiences, getting off school to come up to do auditions, working. Since I was
how was school life on Waterloo Road? Like, did you have to come out of
I was
college?
I was 16, so I wasn't in education. So no, fine, great.
Yeah,
Because otherwise you have to have a, what's it called? Otherwise you have to have a tutor on set.
Right, yeah.
And you have to legally do like 3 hours a day. And
Yeah.
it's shocking. Well, yeah, all right, I'll tell you about, a rubbish experience. Tutors.
Oh,
Jesus.
they're not the one.
Not the one. I've worked with a few who wanted to be actors instead. So like we were on the round table, like so you could get in to do the read through for Angus Thongs this was. And this was in Ealing Studios, giant hangar. And we're all sat around this long table, and there's like everyone around the table, and outside the table loads of people, and you had to go around and everyone introduces themselves, what they do, what they're up to. And we got to the head tutor, and they said their name and said actor.
What?
So that just set the tone.
Yeah.
They were in the borrowers. She was a borrower. The borrower. Do you remember
I
the
do
borrowers?
remember that. Yeah.
Funny
yeah.
thing. Anyway, my tutor, and just not inspired at all. Like,
No.
I walked out. I know that sounds so naughty. I'm not even like that in school. I'm not. God,
I'm
30,
not
geez.
naughty.
Oh, honester. But no, I wasn't like that at all. But they set an assignment, and it was write an essay, write something about an experience as a school child, like go into lunch, just write a scene or whatever, set the scene. So I did it. I was like, oh, can I do it in someone else's perspective? Because mine's going to be boring. So I did it in like a bully's perspective.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, the dinner lady with a giant mole that looks like a Cocoa Pops and all that. You know, creative writing.
Yeah.
Putting some of that into
And
it.
this is on set?
Yeah. And I did that. And the tutor like called me up on it. And called me. And he
Was this on
winding me up
Angus? Was this while you were on Angus?
Yeah. So off then, because I actually walked out because he was going in and winding me up. I walked out, and then I seemed like a really naughty girl, like the black sheep.
Yeah.
I did. But
yeah, well, because you've continued to be an actor. You're an actor now.
I am.
Yeah. Did I not hear you on the Moonpig advert?
You have, yeah.
I knew it was you.
What a job.
I was like, I'm going to come across like such a stalker. I know her voice. You have a recognisable voice.
Well, that's mainly what people recognise me from, is my voice, not this anymore. But Moonpig, what fun. Oh, what a job.
His dad does voiceover work as well. He's done like Betfred and Philadelphia cheese and...
Philly. Can you give me a bit of Philly?
He goes, go on. Betfred, but your cheese one was good. It was like, life's complicated, but lunch doesn't have to be. Philadelphia, deliciously simple.
Go on. It's banging in it. Dreams.
But Moonpig, what a great advert. But I knew you from it. I was like, that's the girl from Angus Thongs.
Well, fortunately, it's not. I don't think it's annoying. I'll leave that up to everyone else. But can you imagine being part of a really you buy one, you get one free, or something that does people's heads in? This one's pretty
compare.
Happy.
That's the most annoying one.
But oh my God, I wouldn't turn that down. The guy, he's from Neath. He's from like next to Swansea. This bloke. And he's been doing this for, maybe 15 years.
Like he is the go compare guy.
Yeah, I'll be the Moonpig girl.
Yeah.
So, no, I am the Moonpig girl.
So is voiceover work cool? Do you enjoy doing it?
It's my favourite thing. I would sign, my agent would hate me for saying this, I'd sign a contract today. Do you know what I mean? One of them to the devil.
Yeah.
I will do.
Sign my life away for voiceover work.
I would sign off any filming bits, and I would do voice work for the rest of my life.
Would you?
Because it's absolutely wicked.
You love it, don't you, Dan? Yeah,
the characters. I'm not restricted to this little baby.
But it's saying things really fast for me. They say you've got to go fast, haven't you?
Well,
Terms and conditions apply. I can't do that.
Give me 3 on the bank. 3 on the
Terms and
bounce.
conditions apply. Terms and conditions apply. Terms and conditions apply.
When with just like a different feeling. Give me 3, but actually try and make the 3 sound different. Give them different angles.
Oh, terms and conditions apply. Terms and conditions apply. Terms and conditions apply.
Exactly.
That is hard.
In
That
it.
is so hard.
It is so
Right, give me yours.
Okay,
Go on.
I'll just give you. So I've actually this is literally what I've most
Yeah.
recently done. I was in there and recording some bits, and
I just wanted to go start like terms and conditions apply.
yeah, what emotion do you put on these words? So we were done in the studio, yeah, and in this studio there's a whiskey decanter. There's a whiskey decanter in this really lovely studio, and you know, I saw it one day. I'd just come back from a flight. 9 a.m. I arrived back from Cambodia. 6 a.m. and I had to be in the studio for 9 a.m. I had to be in the studio for 9
Travel
a.m.
life.
Yeah, you know the score. So I got in there and they were like, how are you? I'm like, I'm just excited to be here. Let's go, let's do it. I said, I am having one of them when I finished. I had a whiskey when I finished. It was like 9 a.m. The producer, she's a legend. She was like, go on, I'll have a little one.
Oh,
there we go.
love
So
it.
that was that. I've been working with them for 2 years,
Yeah.
bearing in mind. Do you know what I mean? This isn't normal behavior. And then I went in and we did a bit more, and it was Friday night. So we just finished filming and I went and we all cheers, finished, had a whiskey. And then she goes, we forgot terms and conditions apply. Do you mind going back in?
Whiskey goes straight to my head as well.
I know. I was like, blah, blah, blah,
I'd
blah.
been like, terms and conditions apply.
Yes. Little Southern Tennessee whiskey number. Oh, hey.
Terms and conditions apply.
So yeah, she's like, oh, get back in the booth. Terms and conditions apply. And then T's and C's apply. And it was. I'm like this, looking through the window like that. Does it sound like it has any meaning? I'm lost all meaning. So I'll give you my, this is how it happens right here, right now. So it was like, terms and conditions apply. Terms and conditions apply. Terms and conditions apply. Do you know, like,
yeah.
and then getting your mouth around the words and making them quick.
Like terms and conditions doesn't sound like a thing anymore. Like you've never heard it before because you've said it too many times.
And T's and C's apply. T's and
C's apply. T's and C's apply. Yeah, that's hard.
Isn't it fun?
Fun though.
When you're a kid, when I was a kid, I'll speak for myself, right? You would see those adverts, $9.99 and all that, and I would copy it for a laugh. Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
That's really
was it
adverts when I
Lee
was a kid,
Evans? You know the comedian Lee Evans?
Yeah.
He has a little spit he does, and he's like, only $9.99. You know, it's a fun. It's my job. I can't believe it.
Moonpigs are cool. What other ones have you done? Have you done any other?
I did for I'm a Sub Should Get Me Out of Here.
Yeah.
I was the spider for, was it Tombola advert or something like that? It's nice to eat you.
No way.
Scary
That's such a
spider.
cool one.
That's fun.
It's a really cool one.
I have been doing loads of voice work recently, loads of
Yeah.
stuff. I forget because I live my life normal every day, just like I'm here doing this.
Yeah.
You know, and I forget about...
You know, you were like, I messaged so many who I would say are iconic people from chick flicks. Your reply was just so nice, so genuine, down to earth, like. Because I messaged a lot. Obviously, not everyone sees them. That's fine. But I was just like, oh my god! I said to Dan, I went, you don't understand. I was like, she was in the Ace Gang. Oh my god! But no, it's so nice.
Of the Ace Gang,
Yeah.
who were you?
Who do you think? Who was I?
Who were you? What character?
No, sorry, I was a main character on the jail.
Yeah,
I'm Georgia. I'm Georgia. Yeah, and like my mum would say, apples give you wind in front of a guy. She would do that to me.
Proud of her.
Because I wasn't a Jazz, because she was like, fuck all your friends for a boy.
Okay.
Wasn't she? A little bit.
She wasn't. That's what you took from her.
Yeah, a little bit.
Interesting. Well,
she went a bit hard work, didn't she? A little bit. She was a bit like, no, Georgia. Georgia. And then Georgia was like, why did you give me a 4 for my nose? She gave her a 4 for her nose. Come on, that's out. I think you did as well. It's out of order, that.
Was it a sleepover or something?
You were having a sleepover. You were all passing little notes around.
Yeah.
I'm just a little bit cold. That was the song.
Yeah.
And you all give Georgia a 4 for her nose and like a 6.5 for her mouth. And she was like, what is wrong with my mouth? Really, really bad friends, to be honest.
Nasty.
Come on, Ace Gang, get your shit
and you
together.
took it because you're Georgia, so you were there like that.
I took it to heart because I feel like I'd get that. My mum would say I've got wind to a guy, and my friend would probably do that to me. Yeah, but I'd get the sex god. My boyfriend's a sex god. Hey?
Hey.
Hey?
Hey.
Hey?
Hey.
Right, okay, so we've got a little spin the wheel game. I think we'll go with that. Some really random questions on it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fun.
I don't know what they are.
Great.
So we're just going to
Cool.
see what you come up with. So we've got a little spin the wheel game,
Ooh.
90s vibes.
Wicked.
Don't spin it too aggressively. It's quite,
Bit dodgy one,
Yeah,
is
it's
it?
a
Who
bit-
made this?
I don't know. Who did make this? Did you make this? Woo. Right, spin the wheel.
Okay.
I've got a random question
Right,
for you.
sound.
I might do 2 if I'm feeling good.
Pretty cute.
Which number?
Number 2.
1,
Second the best.
2.
Thank you.
Okay. Read out your random question.
This is okay.
I know,
you
they've got
can't-
little wax stamps on
You
them.
can't see what I can see, but it's stunningly
Show the
stamped.
camera, the YouTube can see it.
This is
So cute.
nice touch.
Yes.
I wonder who did you?
No, I know.
We can
I'm not that
pretend. We
creative.
can pretend.
I did it.
Lauren, you and your wax
I am so
stamp.
creative.
All right.
Okay,
Best
here we go.
reading. If you could only listen to one song for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh,
She's so lovely. She's so lovely. No, it wouldn't be that for me either.
okay.
What would it be? What?
All right, okay, at the moment, again, over and over and over again, is Pip Millett, Make Me Cry.
Sing it for
It's a
us.
mosh, okay.
Give us a bit of a...
Should be happy on my own, and I want to make you feel at home.
Oh, I've not
'Cause I
heard
know that
this.
when
Can
I'm
you
lonely,
tell me this after the pod?
You'll
I'm going
be by
to
my side.
add it to my playlist.
Because it's only when I'm lonely that you seem to make me cry.
Wow, right.
Oh, stop it.
Is it a sad song?
It's one of them. Go on, get it out, girl. One of them.
No, I like them.
Yeah.
I like them.
So I'm getting it out at the moment.
Quite like that answer. I'm going to give you another one. Oh, no, you've got to spin the wheel. Got to spin the wheel.
Great, great.
I'll do it by the book. 3. Nice. Oh, I'm on 10. 3. There you go, darling.
Thank you. Okay, lovely.
I love that question.
Oh, good. Right. Oh, okay. Snorri.
What now?
Good reading, G.
Good reading.
Snog. Marry, avoid.
Snogging.
Snogging. Right. All my snogging out
Who
of
you snogging?
Donald Trump, Simon Cowell, Matt Hancock.
Ooh.
Whoa, all sexy mind.
Do you know what? I've got a crush on Simon Cowell a little bit.
Yeah.
Him and Gordon Ramsay do it for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Bit of Gordon Ramsay.
Me and you brunch, see if Ramsey's there.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sorry again, Dan. Jack McMullen, Gordon Ramsay, hit me up.
Oh no!
Go on.
I had visuals then.
Donald Trump.
So I'm with Donald Trump, Simon Cowell, Matt Hancock. Oh, right. I'm gonna. Wow, you really hurt me. This. Well, it's just like. Just because Matt Hancock, stop it. Ugh,
Yeah.
Like that snog, the photo of him with his hands on her
It's not a good
arse.
one, is it? No.
No, thank you. Donald Trump is also
I think you could give Donald Trump a cheeky snog. Easy. I do. Ooh.
It's just really rough
It is rough.
rough.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Jesus.
Well, I'm marrying Simon Cowell.
I married Donald Trump, mate. I married Donald Trump.
Minted.
Divorce him for everything.
Absolutely. Love that.
Lovely. Snogging Simon Cowell and
Cowell.
avoiding Matt Hancock.
Yeah. Oh, poor Matt.
Bush.
You chose Donald Trump over Matt Hancock.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
If it weren't for that picture, I think Matt Hancock might have been all right. But with that little...
Do you like Matt Hancock?
No,
do
I
you?
don't. I don't.
Am I getting a little...
I don't have a
Is
thing
this-
for Matt Hancock. Right, okay, I have one last question.
Okay, cool. And I want to ask you one then.
Oh, do you want to ask me
Yeah,
one? Shall I spin
spin
the
it.
wheel?
Spin
Okay,
the wheel.
fine. We'll mix it up. Number 5.
Number 5.
There you go.
Right.
I'm excited. I've not done this yet.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Excited.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready for your question?
I'm ready.
Here you are. Open that up.
Okay.
I've stamped it with
Stamped
it's got a
it.
wax
You're so
stamp.
creative.
Yeah.
Who is my celebrity role model? Oh, that is tough. Yeah, that's. Oh, do you know what? I love a bit of Reese Witherspoon. Actually, yeah, she gives some really good advice. She's really she's again an icon in chick flick world. But British, weirdly, I would go with Cheryl Cole. I don't know if we're allowed to call her Cheryl Cole anymore.
Fernandez Vicini.
Cheryl Fernandez Vicini, Cheryl Cole, Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Cheryl
Oh, right.
Tweedy. Yeah, I've just always loved her, always loved what, I feel like she's been through quite a lot and she's always come across really good with it. You know, she nearly died of malaria. Because I watched her on Piers Morgan's Life Stories and she was phenomenal on that. She talks about her and Ashley and what she went through with that. And she's just so beautiful. Just love her. So yeah.
What do you think of her and Liam? And Bear, little Bear?
Very weird considering we watched Liam audition for the X Factor and he was like a baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, when you get older, age is just a number, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah. And I bet that is one beautiful baby. That's all I will say.
It was odd for us though, as the audience who were just
1D.
That's what we know of them was, you know, when they were younger. We don't
Imagine
know
how
them.
happy Liam was getting Cheryl Lowe. Come on.
Dreams do come true.
They do. Right, to finish off, I do want to say a massive thank you for coming on.
Oh, thank you.
You're an icon.
It's been really good.
A little Maddie Diamond over there.
Nice.
What we always ask people, well, I always ask people on the pod, if you could give anyone any bit of inspirational advice, what would it be? It could be about anything and it could be to anyone. But what's your go-to advice?
Be yourself and try your best.
We keep getting that one.
Do you?
Oh my, yeah.
Well, it works now.
I love that. Be yourself.
Try your best. Really, really, really though, because you know, I make myself do this. I tell this to myself. I got asked to do some theatre years ago, and I had never done theatre, and I never thought I was a real actress because I didn't go to drama school. I didn't train. Just started when I was 8, and then I was always surrounded by people who've trained or done theatre, and everyone's like, "Oh, you'd love theatre," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm quite happy on TV, thank you."
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't feel like a true actress because I hadn't been on theatre, all that stuff. And then anyway, I got asked to do, it was like a read-through for script development purposes with some really well-established, really theatre heads. And I was like, oh, I'm so out. So I don't really feel like an actress either.
Yeah.
Right now, right here, right now. I'm not, I'm normal.
Winging it.
I'm just normal.
Having a good time.
Normal life, and then we do fun things like this.
Yeah.
I'm not like an actress or a thesp. So I thought I wouldn't fit in. And that's when you can slightly maybe go a bit wrong. People like overcompensate just because you're trying, you know. People don't do it on purpose, but overcompensate. And then, you know, you might say some things that you don't mean.
Yeah.
Or just like come across as a bit more of a silly Billy than normal.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just, I remember before going into that room, I was like, just, if you don't have anything to say, don't talk.
Yeah.
That is totally okay.
Yeah.
Went in there, do you know what I mean? And I was just, did that, and it was about not overcompensating and just trying my best.
And being yourself.
And that really, you can't really go wrong.
No.
Then,
no.
If people can just see that
No,
you
I
are
love that.
blessed and just trying, you know.
And what's next for you? Any more Moonpig TNCs in the pipeline?
Yeah, next 15 years, hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, I would
Come on,
love that.
Yes.
Best job ever. That, do you know what I mean? Like hustling, baby.
Yeah,
And
travel,
traveling
lots of
as
travel.
much as possible. That's my thing.
And where would you recommend we go travelling? Because I love to travel.
Iceland. I've just come back from Iceland. Yeah. Went to the Blue Lagoon. Went to see the Northern Lights, right? So it was me, my mum, my grandma. We went for, it was all of our birthdays. It's my 30th this year. Mum's 60th.
Your 30th
Grandma's
this year?
80th. Yeah.
30, flirty.
30, yeah. And we went to Iceland, and we went, you know, we were on a 3-day trip. And on the first night, we were in the middle of Reykjavik, so with all the light pollution. And we were in this restaurant chatting to some people on the table over. This woman said, "Oh, my friend's outside. You can see the Northern Lights." We're like, wow, okay. So we went outside. This light pollution, fully, you could see them, even in the city centre.
Wow.
So that was amazing. I got a wicked video. The next day we were going on an excursion. We were going on a big bus into the middle of the darkness so you can really, really see it.
Yeah.
And the Northern Lights are gauged on a scale of, I think it's 0 to 9 radiation. Okay, 0 to 9. 3 is good. You're seeing Northern Lights. 4 is epic. We saw, it was a 5, and we saw the green Northern Lights, and then the extremely rare red ones. We saw the red ones.
Wow.
I know.
That is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So
Iceland.
Really, crazy expensive. Don't go hungry, you know? I was like, all right, how much is that? I'm not that hungry meal. Packet of crisps. £4 for a packet of crisps.
I am just not that hungry all of a sudden.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
£4 for a packet of crisps.
That's why you recommended earlier Thailand. You said Thailand's a great place to go.
Just spend it on the flight, live like a queen.
And nothing when you get there.
Yeah.
Just chill on the beach.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much
Thank you
for coming on. You've been fabulous.
It's been fun, mate. Nice
Yes.
work. Thanks for answering my questions.
Yes.
I thought you did a great job.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Cheryl, hit me up if you want to be on the pod. Cheryl Fernandez Vicini. Why not? But yeah, thank you. Thank you for listening, guys. See you soon. Thank you so much for listening, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and come and follow us on all of our social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We've got plenty of cool guests coming your way and lots of amazing solo episodes. I'm so excited for you all to listen.